Hello and welcome to episode 69. It's a week of happiness. And that train looks absolutely terrible. Poor thing's been running for years. And a good clue to what this guest station is. It is our Midlands map, of course, and there is... Thank you. There is an announcement that happened in the week. And, goodness me, am I excited. Those trams? Those trains sound awesome. I am excited, if you can't tell. I am super looking forward to what's coming up. I must admit, what have I spent the time doing? Preparing an episode, I hear you say. Absolutely not. I've been daydreaming and excited about the possibilities that we might have in front of us for the new game. I'm sure most of you watching, thank you, are more than a little excited as well. It does seem to lean very well for us detailers, and given that, I'm leaving you a guest station here for a while. Look how busy it is. Goodness me. It might be a bit of a tough one, this. Although I don't think so. There are some giveaways that I've left in shot. I've been a bit harsh with our guest stations. Our current station master, of course, is Supreme Thunderous. He's on the map now as one of our many army of station masters. Some of them have 2 stations. I don't think anyone has 3, as far as I can remember. I think that will be a first if anyone gets 3 stations under their belt. Alright, we're going to have a bit of a different episode. I do intend to do a little work back out where we were, towards Kingsbury. I want to make some preparations there, but I do want to talk about Transpeak. Yep, that's how excited I am. Can't talk today. Do want to talk about Transport Fever 2. It is huge. And are you stopping? You're going a bit quick. You are. Well played. It's a bit like me in my recent... Train Simulator video, tearing into the stations. Maybe you're late. Okay, let's get on with the show. So I thought I'd start today at a previous guest station. That is Aston, and we can see the station master's house there. There you go, East Anglian Trade Spotting. He's at home because his car's parked there, and it's not trash day, luckily. I thought we'd sit and people watch a little bit. And I'll get over my excitement. As I said in the intro with the guest station, I've been daydreaming mostly and super excited. But what I do want to talk about first, as we watch our trains go by, I need to do a bit of detailing down there, don't I? It looks a bit weird with just the mud. But anyhow, what are we doing with this series? It's absolutely obvious that I am going to be switching to Transport Fever 2 when it comes out, when we can get hold of it. And we're gonna play the actual game to start with. And thank you. I can't keep saying thank you to every train whistle. That could get a bit crazy, couldn't it? With the amount of trains that are blowing the whistles. So we'll just ignore them for now. So yes, what's happening with this series? Good news for those of you that love the Midlands and this map. It is staying. It is going to stay all the way up until Transport Fever 2 is released, or we get hold of it, whichever one comes first. I'm not going to guarantee that I'll get a hold of the closed beta, but what I can guarantee is we're going to get as much of this done as possible up until then. Don't know when it's going to be. I have some big projects planned. I'll probably outline a few that I've got planned and then leave it to you guys to vote on the first big recreation in Transport Fever 2. It might not just be the UK either. I'll leave it open to you, but it probably will be. Who knows? Now, so comparing the video to what we're looking at now, I think it already looks lovely, Transport Fever. This game, I already do. I mean, it's a bit weird in places, but it still looks lovely. Then after seeing the announcement trailer, goodness me, the roads have had some work. The cars have light. There's a more realistic feel to it. The possibilities are absolutely endless, I think. Given what they've got planned, what they say in the feature set. I mean, nothing's set in stone. It's still a little bit of speculation. Isn't it lovely here in Aston? So busy. Not just with the trains either, with the cars. We don't have anything using that line that London North Western train is going past. Is that London? No, it won't be London North Western, will it? It will be Midlands. But we've got it green. Or it might be a London North West. I'm not sure now. Okay, let's zoom out and take a look around at our town. Obviously, I've got my massive map settings on, which is why nothing is really growing in forms of upwards. Everything is kind of staying flat. There are some big houses, though, which I'm interested in. Should we... Do you know what? Let's bring up the info. Look at all of that. Look at all that. Let's turn off the signals that we can gain a few FPS then. Let's have a look at our city's growth. That's all our lines. Goodness me. There are more there than I thought. Look at them all. Wow. That is a lot. That is a lot. What's age like? So, Chiltern Main Line is 38 years old. Does that mean that's how old the vehicle is on it? Surely that wasn't our first line. No, that must be how old the vehicles are. I was looking at these charts because we have some trains to replace. Maybe we'll do that. Yeah, let's pick up some new trains and trucks as well. We've got some trucks to change. But we're going to have to, or I've got planned when we start Transport Fever 2, is to go and play the game again. Actually learn the mechanics of the new game. They haven't said anything about the mechanics, so we can't really go into detail on what might have changed. There's certainly going to be a bit of a learning curve, that's for sure. One thing I do like is they've gone for a true sequel this time. They changed the name last time. Understandable, it's based on the same engine, but it certainly wasn't the same game. I would say Train Fever was certainly a predecessor of Transport Fever. It was the foundations of where it was going. And then we got Transport Fever, which was such an improvement. Some people in the discussion area of Steam said otherwise. But I personally feel, and I believe many of you do, that this is a head and shoulders above Train Fever. Train Fever was just a solid start, and I was excited for that. I was excited when they announced Transport Fever. And you've guessed it. I'm going to say it again. I am super excited for Transport Fever 2. And we're going to do some amazing stuff in there. Guaranteed. I'm going to go above and beyond even this map. This map is pushing Transport Fever to the max. So eventually we'll be doing the same. We'll play the game first, Transport Fever 2, and the mechanics, and learn how to play. Probably go through the campaigns. Take a look at all the cool stuff that's coming, and that should give modders some time to convert their mods, and by the time we get round to our first big project in Transport Fever 2, we will be we should have a plethora of mods. Maybe I don't know how easy it's going to be to convert them. Anyway, we're just looking at this at the moment. We will go and change some vehicles. What I wanted to do, I can't remember how you play the game, you see. I've got to get into that charts. There we go. That's how it starts, this map. Right up there. What's that? About 55,000 population. We have crept up to and leveled out to around 40,000, just under 40, so what, 38,000 population. Kind of nice. Everything is going steady. Tracks. There's our track building. What is this number? Out of curiosity. Is that meters, perhaps? Does that mean there's over 400,000 meters of track? Or is that how much we spent on it? I think that's meters, wouldn't it? It'd be meters of track. It's not miles of track, that'd be wrong. But it could be meters. Well, I don't know. It could be feet. Because I do have it in miles, I believe. It's either feet or meters. Who knows? Someone might know. Anyway, we don't need to look at that because we have no cost on. That won't be happening in the new game. We've got a while to go, by the way, so what I do have planned, we'll zoom out from Duddeston. Now, what I do have planned is we should have enough time to get all of the infrastructure in, and then we'll spend the remaining time, and by infrastructure I mean all the rail for the West Midlands. The East Midlands, I've got a little bit of East Midlands up there. And obviously, as the government sort of tentatively calls it, the South Midlands here. Which is why it's included. Well, there are many reasons why it's included. Did anybody see Jeff Marshall's video? This line here, that was featured for the new, was it Class 230, I think? The modified D stock. This turned out nice, didn't it? I do like this. I do like this a lot, Bletchley. It's turned out a lot better than I thought it would be. It still needs a bit of detailing, obviously, the road to nowhere there. We're going to spend plenty of time detailing. Should we get on board? That's our new train. Let's get on board while we talk more. Don't worry, we're gonna do something today. But it's a different week, isn't it? We can have a one-off where we chillax. Oh, do you know what we could do? Given that I've confirmed, I'd like to pause it a second. Since I've confirmed that we're staying here, we can get our first diesel on. I love this little shunter here, but what I would really like to have on is our first diesel. Oh, we don't have the replacement set, obviously, because we just created it. What I would like in here, for the new game, obviously not in this one, I've only just thought about it, would be the replacement vehicle should be the one that you initially set up. Just a quality of life thing. But if it auto-filled with whatever the first one you put in, if there are none, that would be nice. We'll go with that, LMS. So let's have you... We're going to put the coaches in first. I don't know what coaches they were, but we'll put them in. We'll put any old ones in, won't we? We could have the bigger ones since we've got a diesel. Let's choose passenger only. Well, I like these. We'll have one of those. And then we'll have one of the older ones at the back. One of the nice ones. Oh, we could have one of these in. Third class carriage or something. Or the bogie compartment carriage. Yeah, there you go. We'll add that one on. And then we'll add the shunter on the front. Oh, don't want it on the front, actually. I want to put you at the back. There we go. Replace that now. I don't know when we'll see that, but we'll come back and take a look. Let's play it back again. We'll go on a bit of a ride on a new train. Carries 268 passengers. Probably not too far off it. There isn't much detailing out here. But for those that know, I think I've spoke about this before. I have spoken to my ISP. They've got a lot of work to do to transform the entire network to 5G. But it does mean we'll have relatively real internet out here in the boonies, in the sticks. So hopefully that all happens before Transport Fever 2 so that we can have some live streams. Currently I just wouldn't... I'm not happy with the quality that I can get out of my current upstream. Videos take forever to upload as it is. But should I get just a few more meg of bandwidth up, I'll definitely I will live stream, because detailing this giant map lends itself well to a live stream, and then we can come in and catch up per episode so that we can speed up progression a little bit. I should have been researching. I should have stuck to my guns. Shoulda, coulda, woulda. We haven't. Let's go through stuff I have done when I wasn't distracted, shall we? Guaranteed. By the way, on Thursday we'll be back to normal. It's always going to be in the back of my mind. Any more announcements that come out, I will not detract from what we're doing here. We'll get going, but we will speak about it. But this is a biggie to me. The announcement. Been waiting for it. Everybody's been like, "Ooh, it could be now." Oh, there goes our counterpart. Look how bare it is out here. It's not going to be like that. This is field territory. Probably a few more farms and things as well. There goes a Virgin service. steaming through. See what I did there? So we do have a bit of detail in here. The whole map's going to pretty much be like this. Where we'll stick some farms in. You notice the things we're missing here, notably, because they take so long to put in, is like animals, and they don't move, which is sad. But the new one does say it's got, it does have livestock, I believe. So we're going to be able to bring our scenery to life as well with hopefully moo cows and sheep grazing, maybe wandering around the pastures. I don't know how that's going to work. It's going to be awesome. And when we look over there, we can see Durft looking as busy as ever. Right, let's jump off you, because I'd like to head over here and check on our situations. Ooh, look at that. I mean, it won't last for long, but it's kind of balanced itself out. I do like that. How much food do we have waiting there? Just the 405, which means our food train shouldn't be too far away. And there we have the Mallard not doing its usual run. Where is the food train? It's got to be on the way back, surely. Is that it? It's not. Another passenger train. There are a bunch of trains up here. What's going on up here? Nothing. There's our food train. He's slowly making his way. What you got on, sir? You are a Stania 8F. And we're into Coventry. So what I've got planned today, we are going to do some work. The excitement aside, I want to thank Julie in the comments. I absolutely fluked this. This area, I had it earmarked as oil because we don't have any oil coming in on our map. And it would be nice because we did put down a fuel work. But this is Kingsbury Oil. It's unbelievable. I mean, I would imagine it's not oil wells. It might be. But I think it's just import pipelines. What I want to do today is make a start on this and possibly get the industry in. What we can do is level it out, make a start. Possibly, I don't know how long it's going to take, but we might be able to get some trains running. Even if it won't be fully detailed, we can at least get the trains running. Flatten some more of this. We'll make it bigger in a second. But we're going to... I kind of like the idea of this being sunken. Quite like that, though. Let's be flat, because for detailing purposes, you want it flat. Okay. Now we have those in. Delete all this. Might be a bit of a shorter episode today. Like I said, childlike excitement. But we'll be back to normal on Thursday. Guaranteed. Oh, I just want to play it now. I really do. Well, do you know what? I kind of do and don't. Because I want to finish this map. I would like to finish this map before we even get into there. There we go. That's going to be much quicker, isn't it? I like to do it a bit at a time because I'm not sure how far we're going with this. We're going to use these sides as a bit of scenery, so like an embankment around it. So it's not just all perfectly flat. Gives it a bit more. We're going to go quite big with this. We're probably going to have 4. We could use this and avoid... Well, yes, we can use this and avoid importing then. I think that will do us. I do want a bit of a gap between here and the... Oh no, we do want this scrapyard to be down with us, don't we? This is a scrapyard, by the way. I said it looked a bit worn, and that's why it is a scrapyard. Right, let's get rid of all these. Don't the new rocks look amazing? I will be talking about that. And no doubt they're going to start leaking more details about it as we get closer to launch. It's going to be amazing. Should we official episode this? I'm not sure it deserves to be official. Well, yes, it does, doesn't it? It's huge. It's a big announcement. And it's very relevant to what we're doing. Because it's going to... Oh, why didn't I flatten that? You plonker. Let's not official episode this just yet. We need to get that down because that's not going to work, is it? For the road. I don't know where the road's going yet. We'll kind of have it like that, I think. Actually, I've no idea where the road's going. We might need to drop this down a touch, though. If we're going to go detailing that. Got that a weird size, didn't I? We'll have it there because we do want to kind of see it. And we're going to have, obviously, the delivery trucks running around here too. Maybe shunting duties. It keeps telling me this isn't hooked up, but I think if we can just put a road in. I don't know what roads we're going to use around here. Maybe those? I don't know. They seem a bit small for what's going on. We could use a street road. No, that's... Yes, actually. We'll use street roads. It kind of makes sense. Obviously, we've got the weird glitch in there until we reload it. Because we've dug out lots of terrain. Okay, so we've got that in. Let's get our industries in. Our first oil wells on the map. Even though it's an oil pipeline, it sort of works for us, right? They start off quite small. I don't know where we're going to have them. They're going to work as scenery too. Okay, so they're that side. We'll have one there. I don't know whether I'm going to show you the video I did. Talking about... this is why I don't do reactional videos, by the way. My reactional video to that would have been along the lines of... Ooh. Ah, look at that. Ooh, that's nice. So, probably won't get too many of those. I mean, I could possibly do it better. But yes, that's why I didn't release a video on its own. Saying that, I might end up doing it. Who knows? I'm so excited. But yes, it would have been a lot of oohing and ahhing. Which I don't mind, that's genuinely how I feel. Super excited about it. We'll have these facing that way. There's kind of two off up here as well. It might flatten it down there. So, would like them, but... Ooh, which way round? You want the backs of them near the scrapyardy thing, don't we? Put one there. I know they're all facing the same way, aren't they? But we'll have that one to the back of it. There we go. Mix it up a bit. There, lovely. This is all eventually going to be... We are playing it because time is not too much of it. What's going on there? Your tender's a bit busted. Oh, there we go. It jumped. What's going on there? Sir, your tender keeps moving. Is that what they're called? I don't know. I can't remember. Like I said, not a train buff. More of an infrastructure buff. Or fan. I don't know what the word would be for it. Railway fan. Let's get the roads set up. We don't need them too perfect. You're going to go all the way up there. To there. Right, we got the base stuff done. The reason we got so many... Firstly, it's going to look lovely from the trackside. Yes, it is. But mainly, it's going to serve a lot of areas. And if I'm not mistaken, aren't we sort of central on the map? Which would kind of be... Oh, official episode. There we go. We got it. We're not going to smooth out too much. I want some lumps and bumps. Keep it kind of natural. Which is why I'm not going too aggressive on it in places. There goes our trains. So we're just going to take off the obvious right angles and lines and make it look more natural as we head around. I don't mind some of these ridges. They kind of happen. And by kind of happen, I mean they do. But it does also need to be a little bit man-made as well at the same time, rather than natural. Obviously this bit is... I don't know what we're doing with that, but yeah, that's going to be heading over there. I'm thinking goods around here. It's like Birmingham International Modal, Freight Modal or something. Modal Freight, I can't remember. But yeah, that lends itself to possibly... Oh, do you know what I didn't do? We'll leave this in a second. We'll come back to it. What I didn't do... We're at the halfway point. I think that's a Tesco grocery. Yeah, because your food train was running late, sir. Which is fine in the UK. Are you only just got there? No, you're just leaving. Okay. It probably took him a while to load that all up. Off he goes. Let's have it looking pretty. Hide the mouse. Oh, you look wonderful. Guys, I'm going to go back to it. I just can't help myself. If this is how good it looks in the current game, and considering all the improvements that are coming visually, oh, it's absolutely oh, deal. Yep. There you go. GT reacts with you. You're welcome, guys. You're welcome. I thought that was another food train. We don't have two. But that is taking a mix and match of things, which I love. We're going to eventually upgrade those. It means we are going to see diesel. And we should hopefully have a lot of our network in. But what did I say I was going to do? That's right. We need to go to the vehicles menu. We have some trucks and things to replace. So, let's get down here, shall we? Oh yeah, they're the old ones. Look at them. Wow. You guys need to replace your trucks, and I shall help you with that. Let's pick a replacement. We are going to use Onion Jack's lovely Volvos, I think. We've got the... yeah, no, that looks perfect. So we got the dumper. We don't want that. What we want is the... What are they carrying? Logging. Yeah, we want to be able to see those, don't we? Hopefully these can carry logs. Yes, they do. They carry logs and planks. We want logs. So if we put logs on there, and it keeps the colour. I still love that. Okay, and we'll replace those now. We'll get some new trucks on here first. I'm going to guess these are the other ones. What is that? Food? Planks. They're gonna be the same thing, aren't they? These are as old, so we'll get the replacements in. At least we know what we're doing with these. We don't want the dumper. We want the flatbed, please. And these are going to be planks. Excellent. Replace those now. We might get to see that change. Did I accept that? I guess we'll find out in a second. So we're changing from these that served us well into lovely little Volvos that you can see the planks on the back. Small touches like this are going to be coming, aren't they? Oh, I forgot I put these in. Look, we got all totally appropriate for 1945. Big trailers like that. Well, you know, possibly started appearing by then. So that's our trucks done. What else have we got to do? They'll all slowly start dropping off. There goes the planks and the logging. And the next one will be tools. Let's pick one of the vehicles. They're 33 years old. That's very old for a truck. Just gonna any vehicle. You're talking vintage almost, aren't you? Or no, you are talking vintage. Isn't it 25 years for a vintage vehicle, road vehicle? Okay, so we need tools on this one. It's a bit different, isn't it? I do like it when it's we mix and match things, replacements. So if these are tools, these are going to be box vans. And we're going to have these as that. Can we do it in time? Okay, replace now. Look at this timing. And you should change over. Your counterpart just got to the other road vehicle. I love the way they space out like that. There we go, Grand T Transport. We now have new trucks. Love it. So what else have we got to change? We've done the planks. They're all slowly changing over. We've got livestock as well. Look at us go. Vehicles. Let's pick you and go and find you, shall we? There you are. We've got stuff all over the place here. Just hide him out. Right, let's get a replacements for this one. More Volvos for you. Ooh, livestock stock. I'm not sure whether that should be a box van. I'm thinking it will be... Well, it might dictate for us. I'm going to say... What is livestock? Hang on. Livestock's food, right? Or would it be the animals? It'd be the animals. The animals. Which is there. Livestock. I think the only one we've got here is a box van. There we go. That's fine. We'll take that. I don't mind that. Get the livestock in. Okay. Replace now. Perfect timing. What else do we have? We've got food delivery. Grain. That's going to be our dumper trucks. So we'll get those on. That's for sure. We'll replace those with bright yellow dumper trucks. They're going to be having grain. Brilliant. Replace those now. Look at all those old vehicles falling by the wayside, or just disappearing, being scrapped. And then finally we have our food delivery. I think we're good then. Look at this truck, it's amazing. Modders, are you excited as much as we are? I'm thinking you can get a bit more detail in, especially with the lighting effects that are going on. It's super exciting. I want to see how tunnels look. Oh dear, a bit of a random cough there. I caught it though. Saved your ears. What are we doing? Food delivery. Let's get you on. Why haven't you got a colour? You should be, if you're food delivery, you should be orange. That's right. Yes, there we go. Replace now. Brilliant. Let's go and find a vehicle. He's on the way to being changed, or has he just left? He might have just left. Close that. Close that. Oh, they were coloured by the looks of things. So all our vehicles are getting upgraded. I love it. Where are you heading anyway? Oh yes, you're down into here. I don't mind you taking the back roads, but I'm sort of tempted. Just in a aesthetic, what they won't like you driving through there. Well, that is an industrial estate, isn't it? Look at that. It is an industrial estate. So you do what you want, guys, because no one's going to mind around here. Everybody's busy working. Superb. More official episode. Don't know why I'm doing it. I do this all the time when I'm looking around the map, by the way. I'll just find bits like this and tidy them up. I'm wondering if the terraforming will be slightly better in the new version. Oh, I don't really mind. It already looks beautiful. If it's even remotely close to this, warning, train 32. You must have known we're on. It's the Birmingham New Street to Leicester. Is it now? Leicester? Really? Oh, that's fairly apt, isn't it? There's no aging on this train. But, yes. The Leicester one heads up that way. So let's pick an... We could put on the baby... The baby... what was it? Baby Scott. To match the other one, maybe. Let's... we could just replace them. I mean, I don't mind. Let's have a look. Let's have a look, shall we? See what trains we have. Locomotives. I mean, we are going to have some diesels on soon, but not shunters. We do kind of want the small ones. What is it we got on at the moment? 3... Well, we could maybe have that one. Class A Bulldog body. What is it for? Do you know... yes, we've got a few of those on. We could have an... No, that's for freight. The Black 5, we've already got those on. I don't know what that one's for. It's a tank engine. Not really fitting of cross-country. I don't mind them. Perhaps. Or, yes. Do you know what? We'll go with that. We'll go with that. I kind of like him. Let's remove that one and add you on instead. What do you do? What speed do you do? 60, which is probably what these... Right. Well, no, we have the Suburbans that do that, don't we? Maybe we'll put the Suburbans on instead. There we go. Which would be 2 of those and then a rear brake. Perfect. We'll replace you now. There we go. We're all caught up with our administrative duties. You're going to get a new train. You're absolutely welcome. He didn't say thank you, but I'm going to assume he did. Okay. There's Nuneaton, which is now a bit busier than it was before. We're going to approach 1946. He sounds so good. Good sound effects on that. That's another thing we haven't really managed to take a look at yet. Which is the... we could get over here, couldn't we, and watch them come through. And then for the second half, we'll go and finish off a bit of what's going... I like that. I like this view with a tree. I don't like that view. Where should we sit? Come on, sit here. We're not ending it, by the way. I just want to see this train come through. Does it stop here? It does stop at Nuneaton. Do we have any through trains? We do, don't we? Most of them go through. 2 of them go through. The Sleeper goes through. And the Manchester Piccadilly Express goes through. We'll finish off and get some tank wagons, I think, onto our network, and we'll hook all that up, and we'll get the basics running, and then we'll I'll probably do a little bit of detail in preparation. We'll finish it off together on Thursday. What else are we going to do Thursday? I need to actually plan that this time. I got distracted, you know that. Oh, you look amazing. There is, I should point out that, was it Multiplio told me in Discord, and if you've got Discord and want to jump on our server, it is free. You don't have to be a subscriber. I mean, it would help if you're a subscriber. That's Twitch. Subscribers are paid, but I mean, if you don't have to be a, what is it for YouTube, membership. Don't have to have a membership or anything like that. You do get a few perks if you are a Patreon, Patreon patron, or a YouTube member. You get your own color and hidden channels. But he said there is a version of this P2 here that we saw earlier, being recreated and brought back onto the main lines. It's a modern version, which is sort of exciting, isn't it, to have a modern version? Alrighty, now that we're saved, we can get on with our oil and get it moving on our map. We're back at our oil. We want to get this up and running before the end of the episode, and hopefully we'll take a ride then on our new trains, our new oil train. We do have a place for it to go. We're going to use these because the best one we have. I should really download some more, shouldn't I? I don't know what ones are available on the workshop. But I do like this. It's very UK. I do like these. The corrugated iron effect. It's very British. So we have one there. Where else would we have? That should encompass both of these. We'll also have one over... Will this reach? This is going to have to shunt in, right? Because I don't think that's reaching the... Yeah, so we can get some like little oil trucks running around. I want you to just touch that one there and not the other one. And then we get this box warehouse style. We'll put some of our own chimneys in it as well when we come to detail it. Whether we'll get much detailing done today, I don't know. We want a bit of a gap, don't we? Because we want to put some other stuff in there. We'll have you there. These are going to deliver up to the station, which we can use that one for. Which that should feed straight into the station, which will be the first one we use without any trucks. Although we might put trucks in, who knows? Rear end there of the building. We can hide all these geodis things. Oh, that's easy enough done. If we go into our buildings, it's not those ones. I want these ones. You can, not that one, that was too small. What we got? Something that'll look cool. Or you're almost, well actually, you know what we can do now? You know what we can do? We can raise it up, can't we? And have a bit of fancy going on. I wonder if these are going to be carried through. Don't want to get the drain. We're kind of, oh, I don't know. It's a bit close. It sort of works though, but no. I don't... Get rid of that. Try that again. I forgot about the drain pipe there. I'd rather you didn't cover the drain pipe. I know it's a pointless detail. What do we got on the sides? Is it just plain? Yes, it is. That, to me, works, you see, and it just hides that geodis. And it looks a bit better, right? We got the little chimney. It's a shame these don't smoke, but I'll take it. Yeah. Oh, and we got one there. We can do a similar thing. What else do we have? That one works as well, and we can raise it up like we did before. So it hides the sign. I've got nothing against geodis. It's just we don't want them all to look the same, do we? There we go. That works. That's beautiful. I like it. Alright, so it gives it a bit of variation. Now, they did say modular. We have all these as well, don't we? We can put lots of these around. They did say modular stations. Super happy about that announcement. And not just for trains either. Okay, so that's in. I do like that. That's looking a bit better now. We hide all the info. Yeah, that's already starting to come together. what we need to do is get the idea that this is going to be what it is. We're going to put some concrete in. I don't know whether to use painter or paver. Painter has a nice concrete. I still haven't updated it. Probably not going to now. Because, well, I might. I might find time. We're going to go with concrete. I always like concrete C. It's one of my favourites. We're going to kind of draw an outline and get it starting. I want this bit to be gravel. So we're going to go in here and start. Hopefully it doesn't crash. You're going to go to there. Then we're going to kind of outline around here. That will work for us. We're going to do something similar with these things too. Then where do you want to go? Kind of want you to do a bit of a right angle there. Follow the buildings there, the factories, and then we'll go along this side just here. We'll give these a bit of a space at the back to do some detailing too. Then we'll come in at the road, probably up to this point here. And then we'll give you a bit of a side garage, and I think that'll do us. Let's paint that. Now it's starting to look like an industrial area. Love it. Just like that. And as I said, we could get paver, and we can use the gravel. Normally I leave these till finishing touches, but I feel like doing them this time. We're going to overlap these, and you're going to go, where are we going to go with these? We're going to go there, up to there. We're just going to fill in this little area, give us an idea where we're heading with that. Oh, I don't think I meant to do it. Yes, actually, that will work. We'll pave that, like so. I don't mind this bit, because it's gravel. It can raise, but that's actually working, isn't it? It's quite lovely. And then to give us an idea about what we're doing here, I know, I'm just, I'm going a bit crazy with the detailing. We can now get farmer, choose none, and we'll use, I don't know what grass to use. I don't know what they are. Let's try 12, see what that looks like. Keep the density as it is. Quickly put this in, plant that. Well, that one looks all right. I don't mind that one. We'll quickly bulldoze that. This does work. I've figured out the bulldozer. When you draw an area like this, it's an entire asset, and you have to encompass the entire area in order for it to bulldoze. Remember, we had problems with the fences a few episodes back. So you choose assets, and as long as you encompass the area that you've done, it will get rid of it. There you go. Right, so I don't mind that. It kind of works, but it's not the one I was thinking of. Maybe it's 11. I would like these to have names. I'm not really that bothered. Is that the one? That's the one. That one looks great. I love this one. We're going to actually do 2. We're going to do that one then. Let's bulldoze. I mean, we don't have to bulldoze it, but I'm going to. Plan. Get rid of that. I don't know why I'm doing them so big. Okay, let's put that one in. And we want farmer plan. We're going to cover this area and make it look less perfect. You're going to go all the way over there. Probably won't go over the track, this bit of track, but we will get close to it. And we'll go up to there maybe. There we go. Let's plant that and see how it looks. There you go. That looks the business. I mean, it comes into view a bit weird, but that's fine. It looks good, doesn't it? It will help with performance. Now let's pick grass 5, and we'll kind of do the same thing, but inside it, and a regular. It's like that. That should work for us. Plant that. There you go. Lovely, isn't it? I like that. I like that a lot. Just gives it a bit of extra. Let's do some official episoding, shall we? Smoothing, as it's known to everybody else. Oh, I don't like that. It doesn't matter, does it? Doesn't matter. Just take the edges off some of them. I like the gravel creeping up there. I kind of like lumpy bumps there as well. If we put this on low and just gently do some of these, make it more irregular. Take the sharp top off. How long have we got? I don't know how long I've been going for. There we go. That'll do. Not you. Not you. Don't want it too sharp. It doesn't look right. Beautiful. How's that looking? It's starting to come together, isn't it? And then we can at least get one of these growing. Okay. I'm guessing we didn't get anything new, because we have ticked into 1946. Since we are definitely going to keep on this map, and that we have to finish it, I would like to get the diesel era started soon. When it does start, that's when we'll take a little break, but just to do some cab ride videos, and I'll do a bit of detailing just trackside for those. Okay, let's finish this episode with a new, I'm going to have this black, oil delivery. It'd be nice to get the oil trucks on there, wagons. This will be Kingsbury Oil. We'll just call it that for now. We'll think of something more inventive. Or you can. Drop a comment below. I'll pick the best one and we'll call the line that. There we go. Well, not the best one. Just the first one that catches my attention. That I think's rather clever. What are we doing? Should we actually make a line then? We want to go from Dordon Sidings, which is not what that's called. We'll change the name of that. This is where we've got to do our fancies. We're going to actually come into here. And the ABP rail freight terminal, which works for us. Absolutely works for us. The trains here are not that regular, so it doesn't really matter. And then we're going to go up this way. Yes. We've got to use the passenger station just here to pull up into there. So we're going to stop there and go into there. And then obviously on the way back out, it's going to be a bit more interesting. We could go this way, but that proves quite troublesome. So what we're going to do is use Coventry Arena again to turn round and head back, like so. Do we have a signal blocking us from coming back in this way? We do. I don't like that. I think we'll get rid of this signal. Otherwise we've got to do some weird crossing over. We could make it two-way. No, that would be a conflict with our mainline entry signals. So we'll not make it two-way. We'll just remove it entirely, I think. Otherwise our train will come up here into the platform. I'm a little bit concerned because it's going to use these the trains stop here, don't they? This might be our best bet. Actually, yes, this will be our best bet, because then it's controlled by that signal there. It should be perfect. Then how do we get back? I think we could just go back standard, which means we'll be using this bit of track here. I don't think we can get up there any other way. That's all right. That's fine. And then we've got to do some shenanigans. Where are you going? How do you get back? What are you doing there? You just keep on going, don't you? Where you stop all of... No, you're still going. You're going to go round there. Goodness me. Do you know what's amazing about that? It's used this as an entire loop. Come back round and then head back up. Obviously, that's not what we're doing. We're going to come back after Coventry Arena and use ABP Rail Freight to turn back around, and we'll use the same terminal to do that. There we go. That's crazy. I like it though. That's a lot of freight manoeuvring and a lot of scenery work going on. We don't have any signals here. So, well, we can't, can we? Because you don't cross over that way. I don't know whether we break the rules a little bit and do that. It looks to me like you should like skip around there and then head into there. I feel like that's a thing for us to do, even though it doesn't exist, just to satisfy the game a little bit, because it could prove troublesome. Otherwise, we want to go up to that point there, come across. Come on, you can do it. There we go. Does that give us enough room? I don't know whether that gives us 200 meters. I think we'll go for it though. And then we want no catenary on though. I didn't notice I was doing that. Do that. There we go. We need a mainline entry signal, which we're going to put here then, which will be a full semaphore. Some of you are saying, why don't I use the UK path signals? But it does say UK semaphore. I'll take it. I just like the look of these. They're ginormous. I don't mind these. We use them as tram signals for our metro. There you go. There you go, guys. We have one in now. If we set this one way, that stops all that hopefully our trains fit in this gap. It's a toughie. It might fit. This is longer than 200 meters, so we could be okay. Let's do that then. I do like it, and we'll get us a train on there, shall we? We have that going. Let's get us a train on and end this episode with a little bit of a cab ride up to at least the rail freight there. We will have a depot down here. It's been confirmed. There's going to be a depot, where was it? Around here, Barton under Needwood. I'm looking forward to that as well. But what depot are we going to use? Nobody knows. I know. This one. It's always this one, isn't it, for up there? That absolutely works. Let's buy us a train. Locomotive steam. Not going with diesels, although we will get some shunters going soon. We've got one. We're going to go and check on that before we head off. Goodness me, this might end up being a longer episode rather than a shorter one. Anyway, let's get us a big old steam train, shall we? We could have the Stania again. I don't know what this one does. It looks kind of like an express train. I'm not entirely sure. 83 were built. A refinement of the 2800. Well, if we could maybe figure out what it is. Or just go with the Stania. That would be the best bet. Go with the Stania. And it's already black. That's perfect. Right, freight. Let's get some actual tank cars on, shall we? Do we have any? We do. Do we have the big ones, or do we have a bit of a British tank wagon plain? We'll have a bit of a mixture, right? We're going to be carrying oil only. Is it oil? Or is it crude oil? Oh, I don't know now. That's how long since I played the game. I'm pretty sure it's crude oil, right? Yeah, crude oil. There we go. We'll put a few of those on. We can. Do they colour? If they colour, we can have some greys as well. There we go. Maybe some blues. There's GT. How are we? 123 meters. These do. What speed do they do? 75. Let's have some. Oh, they're just fuel, not those. What's that one? Let's put a couple of those on, shall we? Without colour. And we'll put crude oil on those, just normal tank wagons. Let's put a couple on in the middle. Then we'll go back to these again, I think. And we'll leave them as then their proper colour. With crude oil on. 2, 3, 4. There we go. Perfect. 198 meters. You're going to pull that, I think. And we're going to set you on your new line, which is the Kingsbury Oil. There we go. And you're going to be coming out the depot straight away, and I left it. And now I'm lost. There we go. Let's get down and see you. Let's hide that, shall we? Oh, look at that. That's beautiful. How are you looking, sir? It's nice to see some tank wagons on here, isn't it? Tankers. Get on there. I like the look of that. What do you reckon, guys? Are we happy? He does the job. Does that have GT transport on the side? Oh, you're wonderful. Look at that. I like those. He's doing the job, isn't he? He's lovely. You got the blues and then GT transport. So he's making his way off there. Shall we go and quickly have a look at our diesel, and then we'll call it and leave us with a bit of a cab ride and see how things are going. Where's our little diesel? Come on, where are you? Who are you? Oh, that's scenery. You muppet. You put that in. I was like, what is there a train stuck? Where's our little shunter? He must be in the yard. Are you off in the yard turning around? There you are. Is that you? No. There you are. I can hear you. Ha ha! There's our new shunter. Isn't he cool? I love him. There he goes. It's nice to hear some diesel. The first bit of diesel. You, sir, are the first diesel train on our network. And you've got some important duties to do by shunting those carriages backwards and forwards needlessly for eternity, which is not true because you will be replaced. Oh, actually, I don't know whether you will be. We'll probably use these diesel shunters forever, but we might put some different ones on. Away he goes. Oh, isn't that beautiful? I love that. That just does the job, doesn't it? Let's get back to our train. Wherever you are. I don't know how far he's made it. He's going to be on his way. Where is he? Is that him? That's not him. That's not even in the right ballpark. There you are. There you are. What's with the the coal bit doing that? I don't know. Right, let's get on. We're off to Kingsbury Oil. Kingsbury Oil. You're taking an interesting route round there. Where are you going, sir? Are you just going to go round like that? Do all of our trains do that? I need to check that. No, they don't. It doesn't really matter, does it? I don't know what I'm thinking about. It kind of works. Alright guys, that's been episode 69. A lot of talk about Transport Fever. Did I mention Transport Fever 2? I'm not sure whether I did. Yeah, I did. Just kidding. We mentioned it a lot. Okay, we're going this way first. Coventry Arena. Absolutely, that's where you turn around. We borrow the station. Unfortunately, you don't get to see the oil, but we do get to see our coal mine. Good enough. We did this run the last time, didn't we? Well, it's okay. Oh. Maybe we can turn him around. Well, actually, do you know what? It's a nice run. Should we just do the same? I think that's okay, isn't it? Alright guys, yes, that's been... I hope you enjoyed that one. It's a bit different. We'll get back to work on detailing the rest of our Kingsbury Oil, and then I'll plan what we're going to do next. I'm tempted to extend our line down to Redditch first for our cross-city line, because it'd be nice to get some more completed lines on the map. So that sounds like it's going to be the thing to do, which brings a few more stations into our map and gives us a pretty much complete... It is a complete cross-city line. So that's something to look forward to. We'll just get the basics in again, and then we'll do a bit of scenery work, I think, on next Sunday. Yes, that sounds like a brilliant plan. Go me. Choices were made. Right then, guys. Everybody stay excited and look forward to Transport Fever 2. We've got a long road ahead of us. This map is staying with us, and I intend to get it, for the most part, complete before Transport Fever 2 is available. And until then, take care.